Let's note Marcus Vick catches a touchdown pass as he tries to make the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Scott Van Pelt.
I'm Steve Levy. Outside the Lines first report. Check it out, 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
This is SportsCenter.
Some great games as the college football season kicks off here on ESPN. Which underdogs will challenge the nation's top teams? Terrell Owens finally takes the field for the Cowboys. What other new all-pro guy stole the show, but not the way he wanted? Plus, Andre Agassi's career lasts as long as his run in the U.S. Open does. See a match that is just unbelievable. What's good, and welcome to SportsCenter with Steve Levy. I'm Scott Van Pelt. You've got Andre Agassi in a 5-setter. Late at night in the U.S. Open, and if he loses, his career is over. It's the kind of stuff that makes sports great.
Scotty, clearly Agassi was the emotional and crowd favorite, but Marcos Baghdatis probably was the tennis favorite to win this second-round match. Keep in mind, 36-year-old Agassi against a 21-year-old Australian Open runner-up and Wimbledon semi-finalist. 21,000 on hand supporting Agassi. One even screamed after a Baghdatis fault, "This is your house," to Andre. Baghdatis was slipped, able to recover. Incredible point there in the first set. Baghdatis favoring the left wrist. Beginning of the second set, Baghdatis had that left wrist checked out by his trainer. On the next changeover, certainly looked like he was taking some pain pills. Agassi, triple break point in the second set. Baghdatis clearly not right. Baghdatis extremely frustrated. Agassi gets the break. 2 games later, the 21,000 plus get the wave going. That actually interrupted play. Baghdatis knew his role going in. He said, quote, "Sure, I'm the bad guy for tonight," like out of Scarface or something. Agassi wins the first 2 sets, 6-4, 6-4. Lost the third set, 3-6. Fourth set now. Agassi, break point. Baghdatis can't handle it. Buries it into the net. Agassi would go up 4-love. So this is all over, right? Wrong. Baghdatis now down 4-2, double break point. Baghdatis hits it off the top of the net. It goes out. Baghdatis can't believe it. Needed a snack. And you go past midnight in a nearly 4-hour match. Next point, still a break point for Baghdatis. This time puts away the forehand for the winner. Back on serve at 4-3 in the fourth set. Still on serve. 5-all fourth set. Break point Baghdatis. Comes up with a forehand winner just inside the line. He won 7 of the last 8 games of the set to win the fourth set, 7-5. On to the fifth, and here we go. First game, break point Baghdatis. Agassi, the backhand, long. Baghdatis, the early break in the fifth set. During the changeover, Baghdatis gets the trainer to come out, deal with his cramps. The New York fans begin to chant, "Let's go, Andre." Break point Agassi. Brought to the net on a drop shot. Agassi, the nice backhand volley. Baghdatis into the net. Andre breaks back to get back on serve. 3-all, fifth set, game point Agassi. Baghdatis, backhand, into the net. How's Andre's bad back looking right now? Looking pretty good. Amazing what a cortisone shot can do for you. 2 games later, game point Agassi. Baghdatis, forehand volley in. Amazing for a player who, again, severely cramping. Both of his thighs would lay down on the court. On the very next point, again, cramping in both thighs. The guy is laying down on the court. So watch this very next point. You see the kind of pain he's in. Baghdatis, the backhand service return winner off one leg. Same game, break point Baghdatis. Agassi comes up with a forehand winner. Baghdatis can't handle, deuce number 6. Again, he's already been treated for the cramps. Can't get any more treatment. Same game. Game point Agassi, double fall, deuce 8. This was a 4 break point game. Game point Agassi. Baghdatis running forehand into the net. Andre holds serve. On serve now. Fifth set. Baghdatis serving 40-15 to force a tiebreaker. Double fault. It's 40-30. Ensuing game point for Baghdatis. Baghdatis, another double fault. You don't see that very often. Back-to-back double faults. Same game, match point number 2 for Andre Baghdatis. Backhander, floats long. Agassi wins the marathon match. He was just 8-7 this year before heading to the U.S. Open. He reached back for that little something extra and got some help from his friends on the way.
Yeah, it just seems like it's getting better and better, you know. I mean, it just keeps getting topped, and the feeling of that kind of enthusiasm, it was, my head was ringing when I came in the tunnel afterwards. It was sort of so noisy, and you know, I know I'm to go out there and work hard and certainly try, but you're not guaranteed these moments or that moment, and to feel it out there was something I can keep with me forever.
As much as any tennis match could have been like a football game, I mean, this was it. Andre Agassi lives to see another day. Battled 3 hours, 48 minutes, 357 total points, 185 of which he won. He's now 59-0 at the U.S. Open when winning the first 2 sets. It's the 13th time he's defeated a player in the top 10 at the U.S. Open. So, Luke Jensen, we know this was spectacular tennis. What else do we need to know?
What a fantastic match here at the U.S. Open. Andre Agassi up 2 sets to love, but it's so hard to put away any professional in professional tennis. Marcos Baghdatis clawed his way back to a 5th set. He was up a break, 1-0 in the 5th, and made a critical error. He took an injury timeout because he started cramping. That gave Agassi just enough time to use that 36-year-old mind and body to find another game plan. That game plan was the run Baghdatis side to side. And in the 5th set, it was all Agassi, 7-5 in the 5th. Look for Agassi to win over Becker in the 3rd round and meet Andy Roddick in the 4th.
All right, so Andre Agassi not ready to say farewell. His farewell tour will continue for at least one more round of the U.S. Open. He will face Germany's B. Becker, no relation to Bars. As Luke points out, it's Benjamin Becker, who turned pro just last year, has yet to win a singles event, while Agassi's won 60 tournaments and just may be counting, including 8 Grand Slams. Should he get past B. Becker, look out for an Andy Roddick matchup after that.
From a man everyone seems to be cheering for to a man who seems to split them right down the middle, Terrell Owens. Didn't play in the first quarter, enters on the Cowboys' 3rd drive, and the people in Dallas are cheering for T.O.
And look who's on the field, and a huge roar from the crowd.
We first heard Gineppri's name here at the Open 5 years ago in 2000 when it was reported the boys title, the junior title, won by Andy Roddick, and it was Ginepri who was the finalist. Ginepri finally beating Roddick as a professional and winning at Indianapolis this summer. And he said that was the biggest win for him that really has kind of kicked off this terrific run through the Open. He's 19-3 on his last 22 matches.
He's also beaten Safin Coria, which is in the last round. He's had some tremendous wins.
He also had Federer on the ropes in Cincinnati there in the semis, which is saying something. It's 6-4, 5 all up. It rained. There was a delay. Roger regrouped and ended up winning that 6-4 in the 3rd, but he gave Roger a serious match.